Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on the final day of the first week of the Entei Research Event, and hopefully things are going to start out pretty well for us. Already not looking good with only a 95 sleep score, but that does sound about right. I had a very late night last night. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it and see how it panned out for us. We got 5,692 sneaky snacking. Our 95 sleep points is only going to put us at 7,619. And for our daily lottery, we're going to get, maybe we can get 100 diamonds to bring this all together. A small ingredient ticket, not bad. I did use a few the other day when we were running low on corn trying to get some. It didn't pan out, so I stopped using them. So we do need a couple more again. All right, and let's go ahead and jump into this sleep research. It is not the final sleep research of the first week, but second to last. And this should be a pretty good one. Even with a 95 sleep score that's close enough to 100, we should have a solid 130 million at least. 8 hours and 7 minutes of sleep. Yeah, it sounds about right. Let's see, we've got 16% dozing, 32% snoozing, and 52% slumbering. That is a lot of slumbering that may actually skew it in that direction. Yep, slumbering type sleep, which means we've got more water types than we want. We really wanted to be focused on the fire types, but let's see how this ends up playing out. We're maybe not 130. Oh, just barely crossed it. 131.2 million. Not bad at all. A lot of 1 and 2 stars, so maybe that means we've got a natural Entei. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, we still got a Vulpix anyway. Nice. All right. What all did we get? Some new sleep styles are always nice to get for when they do finally give us new rewards for it. But we got a Bonsley, we got a Pikachu, a Psyduck, a Spheal, another Psyduck, 2 Magnezone, and a Vulpix. Which means we did get 1 new sleep style. All right, what did we get? Where are you at? Where? Ooh, Togekiss. Ooh, very nice. That ought to be worth some dream shards. Game's freaking out a little bit with that Psyduck picture up there, but okay. Free flight sleep. Not the first Togekiss. Somehow got a 4-star before I got any of the others. All right, let's see. Who's hungry? Let the Vulpix be hungry. That would be super nice. Honestly, the fact that you need to use a stone to evolve a Togekiss, it might be worth trying to get a critical capture on one. If I'm being completely honest. I don't know if it's actually going to turn out to be any good, but it might be worthwhile. Just because of the amount of resources that go into it. I'm just going to give it 1. We'll see if we get that 1 in 10 chance of a critical capture. Nope, no dice. All right. Not going to feed it anymore. But I am going to switch to that bonus biscuit. I'm going to feed the Vulpix. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a big hit here. That would be nice. No dice. Things are not looking good. Let's go ahead and give it a Poke Biscuit. Still no big hit. It's still hungry though, so we can take it home. So at least we got a Vulpix. Hopefully this turns out to be a good one. We've caught a few of them, and they've all been just middle of the road. All right, that is all I'm going to try for today. Nothing else really super important or high priority. Ooh, yeah, what do we send out? I think we send out the Vulpix candy. It's still new enough that people probably still need some. So we'll send out some more Vulpix candy. Only 56 mains from research today. 20 Magnemite candies because we got the 2 Magnezone though. We did get 3,731 research XP converted into dream shards, and then 8,686 dream shards on top of that. So about 12,000 dream shards today. Not bad at all. And then we got a level 14 in Impish Vulpix. Okay. Let's see how that's going to work out. We've got soybean, potato. Ugh, not what we want necessarily, but it is a berry specialist, so not the worst. Having the corn would be nice, but not super important. Well, maybe it is with ingredient finder. Maybe we do want corn. Ingredient finder, inventory up S, helping speed S, ingredient finder M. Wow. Okay, yeah, this is not going to work out. And then Impish is ingredient finding down, so that's not good. Well, this is not gonna work out great. Yep, not at all. Yeah, this is the worst one so far. It doesn't have helping speed early on. Technically, the nature benefits its specialty by giving us ingredient finding down because we do want more berries than ingredients. But that is overshadowed by ingredient finder S and M, which means we actually end up with a positive ingredient finding rate, an increased ingredient finding rate. Helping speed at level 50, inventory up is just not super helpful, and then helping speed again at level 100. The two helping speeds are the only ones that actually really benefit Vulpix. I mean, inventory up does kind of benefit Vulpix because it is a skill that we want to trigger often, but realistically, you're only going to get one, maybe two per day. So, yeah, this is our first, for sure, straight to the professor Vulpix, I think, so far. That one's pretty bad. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and send that to the professor, and we're gonna move on and see how the rest of the day treats us. Another 1,090 sneaky snacking. And let's see, there is no new news. Not surprising, we do still have the Entei event going on for a whole nother week, so I don't think we're gonna get anything until probably mid next week, but just a guess. With 45 reports, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that doubled up. And only 3 of them this time were Entei. But still a good amount of double candy. Ooh, only 19 mains. All but one of them from a level 5 friend. Yikes, only 19 mains, but we did get a level up. For a link cable, there we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is a very middle of the road day so far. All right, let's see if we can change it with breakfast. Hey, there we go. There's a good start. Always good to have a skill trigger first thing in the day, especially when it charges your energy. Ooh, I was hoping you would get one too, but at least you're giving me plenty of corn now. Putting that Beware on the team kind of put him on notice. There's 2 out of 3. I see some corn mixed in there too. Looks like about 4 corn might have been in there. I have gotten 2 Entei candy every day from this Entei. No skill trigger from either of you. Yeah, that's not good. Really needed it from the Pupitar, and it would have been really nice from Entei. But, you know, if we're to a point where I can swap Pupitar back out for that Typhlosion, it might be better if Entei doesn't give me that skill trigger until later on. It's going to be a very interesting recipe to make, though. 171 pot space. All right. Well, this is the moment we've been waiting for. All right, let's throw in all of this oil that we've been saving up from Entei. Gonna take a minute to get there. Boop, 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 boop. Uh-oh, I scrolled the screen by accident. All right, so that's all of that. Oh, never mind. That was exactly what we needed. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to use herbs or sausage, but didn't even realize that was exactly the amount we needed. So that worked out. All right, level 50 keema curry on a Sunday. Extra tasty would be super nice, but that'd be very hopeful. Not quite. Still gonna be a very strong dish though. 74,830. That is enough for a level up. 113,000 to go to the next level. Yikes. That's a lot. But with that, that does put our keema curry at level 51, which is the exact same level that Dream Eater butter curry is at. And both of them at level 51. The keema curry brings in 44,136 on average per cook, whereas the Dream Eater butter curry is 29,048 on average per cook. So a huge 15,000 strength difference. And that just goes to show the massive jumps that you can get between the two meals. Those are the two best curries that you can make. And there's just a massive difference between them. And most of it is because of the number of ingredients. Unfortunately, that still wasn't enough to put us at the next rank. Not super necessary that we go to the next rank. I mean, it would be nice, but it's not super necessary now. We're already above Master 13, which is what we need for the 2-star Entei. And 3-star doesn't show up until Master 19, which there's a long way to go before Master 19. Yeah, over 1 million. We would need to essentially double, almost double the strength that I'm currently at in order to get to Master 19. So yeah, that is definitely not happening. But Master 19 or 16 would be nice for those dream shards, because that's a decent amount just for getting to Master 16. And Master 20 is 3.2 million. So yeah, we got a long way to go before we're able to get to Master 20. Maybe by the time Suicune rolls around, we'll have a team that could actually pull it off, but we're doing pretty good so far. I'm happy with where we've made it. Master 16 looking pretty good to end the week. Possibly 17, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to cook tonight. And I think for now, I'm going to leave. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave Pupitar on the team for today. Try to stock up a little bit more ginger. We're doing fine on herbs and sausage and corn for next week if we want to force curries again like we did this week. But ginger is not quite where I need it to be. Technically, we have enough to cover all the meals, but it's not quite where I want it to be. I might actually swap Typhlosion out about halfway through the day. I do want Typhlosion to be at full energy starting next week. Yeah, I mean, things are looking good. I'm happy with where we've ended. Even though we didn't get to Master 17 like we had looked at about halfway through the week, it really doesn't matter. It was just for a personal record. So just personal satisfaction to get to 17, but not super necessary. I would, however, like to see another Entei at some point. But it seems like the game does not want us to. I know Entei is supposed to be rare, but I was hoping it wouldn't be this rare. We may end up having to use that Entei incense, but I'm gonna wait. We're gonna try for another natural Entei tomorrow and see what happens before we spend mains that we may not necessarily have to spend on incense. And if we need to, we'll just try to get it next week, or we could potentially try to use an incense tonight to try to force a 2-star spawn. We have 618 mains. Ooh, actually, that's an interesting point. Technically, the shop will be available. Yeah, the shop will be available for during tomorrow's sleep research, so I could go ahead and do that. I could go ahead and buy this cheap incense for 80 mains. Force the Entei spawn, try to get the 2-star. And then let's see. Where's it at? We have 2 biscuits available starting tomorrow for 50 mains. And we only need 2 biscuits to take one home if it's not hungry. That might actually be the right call. Yeah, that might be the most optimal way to do this. Try to force that 2-star spawn to get a bunch of dream shards tomorrow. Use the Entei incense for 80 mains. The cheap one is only 70 mains, so we're not really saving anything. We're only saving 10 mains if we do it tomorrow. But if we don't do it tonight, then we lose that chance of forcing the 2-star spawn. Could potentially get it back at the end of next week, but no guarantees. Just kind of depends on how things go. You know what? See, if I used 80 now, that'd leave me with 538. Right? Yeah, 538. 538 mains. Spend maybe another 100 on the 2 Entei biscuits. Yeah, that sounded like a solid plan. The more I think about it, the more I like that plan. This may not be the most efficient way to use my mains, but I like this idea. Specifically to get that 2-star spawn for the dream shards. Because dream shards are very, 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 very important. So, yeah, I like that idea. And I've got a bunch of mains. I have enough to buy the main skill seed even after that. The only downside is, what if the next Entei we catch is not good either? That's going to be a problem. So, yeah, yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and buy this Entei incense. I'm going to use it tonight. Force the Entei spawn. Try to get a 2-star. And if need be, get the 2 Entei biscuits. But if we get lucky and it shows up hungry, then we don't even need to use the Entei biscuits. I can catch that hungry Entei without using Entei biscuits and save that for potentially another Entei spawn. So yeah, I think that's the plan. That's going to be the plan. We're going to do that. I'm going to keep Pupitar on the team for a little while today, maybe the rest of the day. I really want Typhlosion to be at full energy tomorrow. So unfortunately, before the end of the day, I'm going to swap Pupitar out. So that will need to recover in the box for a few days. Outside of that, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Things are looking really good for the end of this week and starting off next week. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how the rest of today goes and tomorrow's research and go from there. But that is all for me today. Thank y'all for watching the video. Y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes.